Today is December 10th, 2021. This is episode 175 of Maelstrom Radio. Maelstrom Radio. With your hosts, Gladys and Shitter. And welcome everybody to Maelstrom Radio. My name is Peter. With me, as always, is my good friend and co-host, Quentin. Hey friend, how are you?
Hi, not too bad. How are you?
It's been a while. It's been a while. Yeah, it's been a couple weeks.
And before we get any further, there will be no Endwalker spoilers.
Yes.
Anyone who's listening later, listeing live, there was zero Endwalker talk.
None whatsoever. So you don't have to fret. But there are Final Fantasy guests, fellow podcasters, friends of ours, from the GatherTogether podcast. Rubicon, Vale, and Yelta Sumasu.
Hello. What's up?
Hi.
Hi.
Welcome both.
Thank you for having us.
Of course.
Thank you for coming on. It's been a little while.
Been a minute.
We're antisocial. We know it.
Us too.
Whatever.
We understand.
Thanks for having us. Thanks for lifting the rock, pulling us out from underneath it, and allowing us to be on the show.
I mean, honestly, after the last week, I kind of want to go back under the rock.
I'm still under the rock. I know we do no Endwalker talk, but I'm still under the rock in many ways other than just Endwalker. So
yeah, I'm ready to start peeking out from under the rock. I think I'm almost there. And also, who couldn't make it with us, but is in our chat, is Kariri Sumasu, Yelta's sister. She couldn't be on the show today, but she is here in support of her other two co-hosts. Hi, Kariri.
Hi, Kariri.
Have she caught up? She caught up to. She's an Endwalker, right? Or is she still?
She's an Endwalker. Yep.
Oh,
yep.
okay.
She quit for like 6 years, but she came back and just charged through. So.
Good job.
Yep.
Man. I couldn't imagine going into this expansion, but with all that knowledge fresh, like that.
You could have replayed it.
Yeah, well, I could have.
I played it all in a second character. I let Shadowbringers roast, and then I went back and played another character. That's pretty awesome.
Could have, but I got my relic done, and that relic carried me through all this expansion, so worth it.
Did not touch it at all.
Opposed to is so good though. Before we get into our today's the things we are doing today on the show, let's talk a little bit about GatherTogether, your show and what you do in the Final Fantasy podcasting sphere. That's kind of blowing up. There's more shows now than there was when I think both of our shows started. So.
It's unbelievable,
right?
We're still not popular, so it doesn't really matter to us. We've never been good. So
people listen to us. It's fine.
We're still on the bottom of the barrel, but it's fine. It liberates us. It allows us to do creative things. No, we've been in the sphere for a long time. We've done a lot of podcasting. Yelta and I's background. We started as 1.0 players. We're legacy players. With Kariri, we formed a free company, and we had been on previous podcasts and formed our own. And we've been podcasting since A Realm Reborn. We've had, several interactions with Yoshida and fan fests, and we talk about all that. We've talked about our adventures of leading a free company, our adventures of just everything in Eorzea from 2.0 up, and our 1.0 experiences mixed in between. And I think we're super casual. We've heard it all before. We've been called elitists. We've been called super casual do-nothings. We're the everyman's anti-hero or something. I don't know what we are, but
we're total posers.
We're just posers. We're just out here just doing our thing. So Yelta, if you can augment any of that, please make it better. What I just said.
I totally resisted abducting Soken in the elevator. That's my claim to fame.
That's, what's funny is Yelta has an experience where she met Soken in an elevator and she almost kidnapped him. And I had an experience when I met Koji Fox and Susan Calloway in an elevator and they almost kidnapped me. So it's pretty interesting.
I feel like one of those, the cops would have been involved. One of them would have been like, you know what? This is a party. This is
Party. Yeah, that's
who's to
right.
say which is which, really? Really, what I'm saying is that Yelta likes to party. I think the cops would have been involved for you.
Little bit. Yeah, but Soken would have had a good time, is all I'm saying.
Probably. I think Soka would have bought the first round. I'm just
He would have. And that last Fan Fest was something else. So I can't wait till we have in-person Fan Fests again.
Yeah.
This time I won't be drinking after other people. I think we've learned that lesson over the last 2 years. Don't drink after other people. But prior to that, I think I got the worst case of strep throat I ever had in my life after that Fan Fest. It was terrible. Terrible.
Oh, the last Fan Fest I hurt my back. Is all I remember.
We're too old for this shit, Yelta.
That's the problem.
Yeah. Oh, man. It feels like 87 years ago. Because
to be fair, a lot of the podcasting folk and a lot of the people that we met last Fan Fest, like they're also getting older now. So like it's a mutual. We'll have an early party and bed by 9.
There's a retirement home somewhere in Vegas that we can have an after party at.
Yeah. Then the next LBR after party is just at a retirement.
Well, they're
center.
coming out of retirement, right?
The
retirement center is just right for them.
Yeah, they're all with walkers and IVs hanging out of their arms. Just
Oh, I'd love to see that.
Just drip the whiskey in. That's, you know what? If if Callie or anyone's listening, that's probably their next T-shirt. Is them as all like old characters, just with like walkers and IVs and diapers. So December 19th, there.
Hit you with my cane.
I think of that little treasure chest that you pop open in that one dungeon. What is that? The one in the Ruby Sea where it turns you old so you don't get the status effect.
Shisui of the Violet
Yeah.
Tides. Yeah.
Shushi.
Of the Violet Tides. Yeah, I love that. Oh god, that dungeon is fun though, because you're just like I gotta become old so nobody likes me.
Yeah, you can't be seduced when you're old.
Yeah, it's true. It's very true.
Well, I don't know. It's just nothing works. You can be seduced,
but not, yeah. Quentin might be the youngest person on this podcast. Possibly. It's possible. My grays are showing in my beard. I don't.
Everyone's younger than my kids. That's what kills. Well, not Ruby. Ruby's not younger than my kids, I guess.
No.
So, you guys started out 1.0. You've been going this long. Do you feel that, out of the Final Fantasy 14 podcast, do you think you found your niche inside the Final Fantasy 14 podcast space?
Well, Yelta, take that one.
I don't know. All we get lately is like hate posts on the website. So I don't know.
We've gotten those lately. Yes.
we have like what's an anti-fan? I don't know.
It is an anti-fan,
so.
and I think it's the top form of flattery here. If you have an anti-fan, if you got somebody that actually hates you and listens to every episode just because they hate you,
that's pretty great.
That's actually really good.
That's the person who gets other people to listen to you because they're telling other people how bad you
listen
are.
To these listen to shitty people.
I don't like their opinion. Listen to them, and then like the other friends like them, but it's fun.
It's like you guys ever heard of Wings of Redemption? He does streaming or whatever, and he does his thing, but he's got these haters that make these highlight reels. He hates them calling it that, but they're all highlight reels of him failing in game. But that's how he makes his money, because people troll him, so they give him money. So it's like, bring the hate. Come on, listen to the show. Bring the numbers up. I don't mind. Come on.
I don't know. We've always done the show just for us, whatever makes us happy. So if people like to listen to it, then yay. and we love to interact with people who listen. But if you don't like it, then there's other stuff to listen to. You don't have to listen
Yelta's
to
got a
us.
famous saying, and then it's "find your people," and that is, I think we have found our people, or people have found us, and it trickles over into our free company as well. The philosophy, at least, that we may not do all the things that you may want in a free company. If it's not what you want, that's great. We have no ill feelings towards you. But the point of the game is to find like-minded people that want to share the experience with you. So find your people. If you're not having a good experience, you might be surrounding yourself with the wrong people or putting yourself in the wrong environment. So find your people. And I think our listeners have found us in a way. So we still put the word out there. If people want to listen, tune in. I think we're a happy medium for some folks. We're not hardcore. We're not going to give you facts about, savage fights or whatever. And we're not so casual that we're just talking about like very early game stuff. But, we're there. People listen.
Yeah. I hear that. I really do. I honestly, we get that here. We completely understand it. Like, not every show is going to be for everybody, but it really is. It really is fun to see how many new shows have popped up especially within, I would say, the last maybe 6 to 8 months. I mean, there's even some WoW podcasters that have stopped doing WoW podcasts that are now doing Final Fantasy 14 podcasts, and it's the whole area, the whole field is exploded, and I'm kind of I'm stoked as a Final Fantasy 14 podcast. I like that there's more people getting eyes and ears to listen to our content. So
I think we should be. I think it's like Yoshida's philosophy around like playing other games. Like you should want WoW to succeed. You should want other MMOs to succeed. I want other podcasts to succeed because it just, a rising tide lifts all ships. So I would want other podcasts to shout out the camaraderie. I do think there's a little bit of flash in the pan. I mean, there may be a good WoW expansion before terribly long. Who knows? And the WoW players go back, or another great MMO shows up and people run and chase that, or a new medium comes up and people are on Zizcast, the new hip VR something social media platform, and everybody swaps out. And you never know what the hell's going to happen. And Ruby and Yelta and Kariri will still probably be cranking out podcast episode 500 on iTunes. Just be that rock.
Yeah. You need it, though. You need it.
That's right.
I think we can't talk about Endwalker this week, and we did invite you for a casual game night, I guess, so to speak. We have a special game show host that we've contracted to host our games for us from across the pond. And I don't know. Do you know the famous game show host Benjamin Chillhouse?
I've heard the name. It rings a bell.
Oh, okay. Well, welcome
You've
to
never
the
actually encountered him, have you?
No,
not in the wild.
Not in the wild. Yeah. Well, not shy. Very private man. Very private. Well,
you might need a master ball to catch him.
Yeah. I hear his shinies very, very, very hard to get. Very hard, like black market Pokemon auction trading you need to do. With that being said, welcome to the show.
It was just floppy.
Benjamin Chillhouse.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to the show. Yes, I'm back again. They robbed me out from a location that exists somewhere, place, time, space. I'm here now. Woo! Anyway, we're here for an episode of whatever this is, Maelstrom Radio Trivia Game Show. It's called. I think it's called something like that. We're here for that. Yay!
You make the name.
Wait a minute, real quick, Benjamin Chillhouse. Are you going to tell me that you live in a dimensional pocket?
It's in our bag of holding.
I can't tell you.
Okay, fair. All right. Okay.
Because if I told you exactly where it was, it might cause problems.
God. All right.
With
fair.
all realities. But anyway, I'm back. Hi, everyone. Yay.
Do you have a few tricks?
Yeah, but you can see them later, after the show. Of course, we're doing this show. We've got questions. You hopefully have answers. Otherwise, what's the point of this? So, we've got 4 categories. Now, I've got 2 teams, of course, I'm guessing. Maelstrom Radio and, of course, Gather And because it's Maelstrom Radio's podcast, they should go second, because Gather Together.
Fair.
Which category would you like to pick first?
What are
Category 3. I don't know.
what are the categories, Benjamin
I like
Chillhouse?
this better. I like this better. This is category
Fine,
3.
door number 3.
Categories are, I'd buy that for $1. You're
Question
an American
1.
now. Speak American. It would have been better if you'd give me nothing and spill the tea.
Question number 1. What is category 3?
Category 3 is, it would have been better if you had given me nothing. Would you like
Oh.
category 3?
Sure.
Okay.
Yes. Let's take that.
Yeah, I think,
The
yeah.
first
let's
question.
just-
Holding the official title of the longest video game in development, this game was the 4th installment in the franchise, released in 2011, 15 years after its announcement. It was met with harsh reviews from critics and fans because of dated pop culture references, mechanics, and gameplay. Which game is it?
Yelta, what game is it?
Is it a game I hate?
Is it a mobile game?
Oh, there we
Am
go.
I allowed-
Susan's
You got an
posted
answer?
in the
You got
chat
an
just
answer,
in
Yelta?
case.
I don't know.
Diablo 4. I don't know.
Now, can we steal? Is that an option here?
I mean, I guess if they give... Is your answer Diablo 4?
No. 'Cause that one's wrong, clearly.
I was going to say released in 2011. That's a really
2011,
good
I don't
time
know.
travel.
Morrowind. The final answer.
Okay, I'm going to go with no.
Skyrim
That's
was
a no
released in
from me.
2011, so
Okay, I'm assuming. I since there are no multiple choices, I'm assuming that we can't steal. Is that a
I'm just going to give you a chance. You can still.
okay?
I'm going to
Okay.
give you... I
Okay.
just hold no rules. I'm just going to make it up. You can now.
Okay, is it Duke?
Doom.
No. Is it
Duke Nukem, right?
It's
right,
Duke.
right, that
Is
one.
it Duke Nukem Forever, Benjamin Chillhouse?
Yeah, it
Doom-
is correct.
Doom
That
was
is Duke
2016.
Nukem Forever.
All right.
Yeah.
One of those.
That was my
Ooh.
next game.
Okay. Categories for you, Maelstrom Radio. I'd buy that for $1. You're an American now. Speak American. If you'd be better if you give me nothing and spill that tea.
Quentin, if you want to pick the category.
I like spill that tea.
All right.
I think we need to give
Okay.
Chillhouse some more tea.
Yay.
Wait, do you work under Namazu rules?
Yes,
Yes.
Okay, more tea.
Yes. Question number 1. The video game world was shocked by reports of misogyny, sexual harassment, and other forms of maleficent words that I can't say from this game developer. Reports of Roman cubicle harassment, gangs, women being forced to do their male counterparts, and even suicide. The backlash scored mainly boys and friends to bring... We all know this answer. Come on.
Come
I don't
on.
even need to finish the sentence.
My question is more is which company?
The answer is all gaming.
Wait a second.
Specifically Activision Blizzard, but honestly, Riot Games, EA, Ubisoft.
Yeah,
I mean,
As soon as you started doing it, I'm just like, Riot? Like,
Ah,
but ABK,
video
right? Yeah.
games, behave, please. Please. Video game, please behave. Okay. Back to Gather Together. The Gary's again. I'd buy that for $1.
wait a
You're
minute,
an
did we get the
American.
answer?
Wait,
Wait, did
I
we
said
get-
yes.
Oh.
Activision.
Oh, okay.
Can we steal?
No, they've already got right. How do you steal what they've got right?
That's just,
If I could
just
take
steal their
points away
points.
from you,
I'm just
I would.
stealing the points over.
It's true. Roll a d20.
Real quick. Pause
Gather
on the
Together.
pause on the game real quick. Ruby and Yelta, welcome to our favorite game show. We do these once every so often a year, but they're great.
It's flowing
They're
well.
always
for me.
questionable.
Yeah, it's great.
Look,
Alright,
let me
continue.
remove points. I can't do that, but I will somehow.
Okay, I'm choosing a category. Speak American.
Okay, you're speaking in American now. Okay, question number 1.
Huh?
To head off a possible lawsuit when the game was brought to America, the boxery known as Balrog had a name change. In the original Japanese version of Street Fighter 2, Balrog went by this name. Do, 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 do.
Yelta, what's the answer?
I don't know that one.
I think it's
Sounds
Street
Fighter.
sounds familiar. Oh my god.
Do.
That's why
Any-
we don't
any
do my-
answer?
Genghis Khan.
I don't know. I don't know.
Satan. Final answer.
Ah, yes, everyone's favorite Street Fighter 2 character, Satan. Yep. Right up there. with Jesus. You're wrong.
I mean, they're on the other team.
That'd be a great fighter, right?
Jesus felt like it'd be cheating because it just come back after the KO.
Just hit reset.
Flyers and shit.
Gotta wait 3 days.
You want to steal?
They have to wait 2 days.
We're talking Street Fighter, right?
Yeah, Street Fighter 2.
Yeah, do you know how much I know about Street Fighter?
Everything. You've got
About
the
as much as
Bible next to
Ruby.
you.
Listen, I'm gonna go way on the limb here, and it can't be. Like I remember
might
it.
be.
Japanese thing.
It is.
Okay, so there's a boxer in the current Street Fighter that's M. Bison, and I think playing Street Fighter 2 HD Turbo back in the day, Balrog might be the same person, but they might not be the same person. So I'm gonna say Bison.
Yes, and Bison is in fact.
Get out of town.
Balrog in Japan.
No way.
Yeah,
Wait, really?
Oh my god.
Yeah.
No way.
Wow.
Okay.
you are correct. Now it's Maelstrom Radio's turn, right again? Yeah, Maelstrom
Something's
Radio's turn
happening here.
again.
Thank you, Magic Whiskey.
Something's happening here.
Okay,
I
Maelstrom
want to
Radio.
recount.
I'd buy that for $1. You're an American. I'll speak American. They would have dared to give me nothing and spill that tea.
Wait, Susan, how are we still at 100? We just got another one.
They've got multiple questions right. That should be at like 300.
I think only 2.
They've still
Oh boy.
they're on 200 at least.
I don't know. Susan's keeping track of the points. Just for context, none of us were involved in the making of this, so...
Should be this
this
round.
round.
Okay, this round.
Oh,
okay.
thank God.
300.
Yeah, for 300.
All right.
Okay. Anyway,
maybe we
question.
steal for half. I don't know. Okay.
Oh, my
okay.
okay.
Well, the
Oh.
next question's worth more points, so they can catch up.
Okay.
Oh, right. That's 1, 2, 3, 4 or something.
Mike Tyson was my second answer.
Mm.
Anyway, question, category. What do you want?
What's the first category, Mr. Chillhouse?
I'd buy that for $1.
Let's do that.
Okay. And this is the last. I think this is the last first question. This could be called the Schrodinger's cat of video games. 8 years and $350 million. That's that's not much money right here. $350. That's completely wrong. But I think even this $350 million is wrong now. But okay, for $350 of crowdfunding later, this game technically still hasn't been released. So you can play modules. You pay for the time, or buy your ships, or pay for the whatever this exists. It doesn't exist. It's a scam, but you can play it, I guess.
They get easy ones.
Give me a second, because I'm still laughing at Schrodinger's.
Just because it's bald and hairless.
Show title, please. Schrodinger's cat, please. Producer Susan Scratch.
Schrodinger's cat.
We don't have a Manscaped thing, but our code would be Schrodinger's cat.
We do Thal's balls. Go buy our shit.
That would be Star Citizen. That you're right. That is a scam, by the way.
It is a scam.
Yay! You got scam citizen right! Yay!
Citizen.
And yeah, it's definitely not Susan. $350. Okay. Gather together. Can you finally get a question correct?
Oh boy.
Yes.
Categories are. I'd buy
Wait,
that
is
for
that the
$1.
question?
You're
No.
an American.
Final
I'll speak
answer.
American. It would be better if you'd give me nothing at all. Spill that tea.
Give me nothing for 500. I don't know.
Here's nothing.
Yeah, I'm not gonna do that. You're just gonna get one for 200.
Okay. Give me nothing that's easy.
Give me nothing for 200.
Okay. This is the easiest one I can think of, and I can see with my eyeballs.
A mushroom.
I
Final
get this
answer.
right. This superhero game probably should have never been made to the 64. This game was unfinished, buggy, and full of glitches. You could miss enemies standing right in front of you. The flight mechanics made going through things quite impossible. It was the game no one needed because no one could play it. And it's not E.T.
I know that.
That was my guess.
ET was the worst game, but this answer is Superman 64. Final answer.
That is correct.
Yeah,
Finally.
we got one right.
Yay! Ding 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 ding.
Ding ding ding. Thank you, angry
Okay.
video game nerd.
And honestly, that's 200 points. You're halfway back already.
Yeah. So Maelstrom Radio, you know the categories by now, surely.
They're in
know
our
them
chat,
again,
by the way,
but-
just in case.
If you want me to
Show
say
guest
them, I
chat,
can,
they're
but
there.
unless. What one would you like? I'd buy that for $1. You're an American, I'll speak American. It would be better if you get spell that T.
I'll let you pick
Pick one
this
of them.
time.
Let's go with spill that tea again. It worked well last time.
Okay. Spill
I
that tea. Question number 2. This documentary following Stephen Weeb.
Can't even get through the question.
In this
Stephen
documentary
Weeb.
following in his attempt to claim the highest documented score. Fuck, 1 second. From which the document's name is inspired. Steve falls down to his
I need to go make a new Fortnite character. I need to go make a new Lalafell named Stephen Weeb.
Stephen Weeb.
Steve fails in his attempt to unseat Billy Mitchell. Months after the documentary comes out, it's discovered that Mitchell used an emulator and his scores are invalidated until making Steve Weeb the true high scorer. Go,
I
Steve.
remember hearing about this.
He still makes good hot sauce. Okay.
What is King of Kong, please?
That's correct. King of Kong, Fistful of Quarters. Or just
Not
King
what I
of
remember, but it's on the show list. Breathe. Here you go.
Kong.
Mid game show, breathe. Everyone, take a deep breath and out.
Question for GatherTogether group. Your next question, please.
I'll buy that for $1. Let's go that category.
Okay. Question number 2. Selling for $2 million, this video game regained the title of the most expensive video game sold at auction for the 3rd time. Do.
Oh,
I'm giving a clue because I like them.
well, yeah, but there's like 1 million of those. So, which one? Which one, Yelta? Which do is it?
3.
I like
Third.
3. I do like 3.
I also like 3.
3 was my
But is
jam
it
as a
3?
kid. But is it 3? Is it 3? Could be 3. 3's pretty popular. 3's pretty popular. Is 64 more popular than 3? But would it sell that high?
Would it sell for $2 million? $2 million doll hairs.
Yelta, you want to go with 3?
I don't know. I feel like it's I feel like I've just heard
Say
it,
it.
but I can't remember it. It's Super Mario, but
Say the one. Say the one
I
your
don't
soul
know.
tells you to say.
Super Mario. That's the one I played in my best friend's house after school. Mom got mad at me.
Which one? 3?
It's probably the original one though.
The original one? All right, we're gonna go with
One.
Super Mario.
Let's go with 1.
Super Mario 1. Super Mario Brothers. The first one.
Yeah, you're correct.
Ah, all right.
It was the
all
first
right.
one.
All right. Now I watched something recently. It was one of those like where they kind of chain up like over time how many games have sold, and 3 never sold as much as 1. 1 still, you know, they had that double
3
pack.
wasn't
with
as
the,
popular. No.
one had the
No,
one
even
with the,
at the
you know,
time.
you got Duck Hunt and Mario, and then you had the
Yeah.
track and
Yeah.
field and Duck Hunt and Mario, and yeah.
Well, didn't Super Mario Bros. 1 come with a lot of the bundles, so therefore that probably
Mhm.
helped
When I
it be
got-
so high.
Also, if we want a game that sold the 3rd one really well, it's Mario Party.
Yeah.
Mm.
Anyway,
Played some Mario
next
Party,
question
but I
from Maelstrom
suck at
Radio.
all of them.
Next question from Maelstrom Radio.
Peter, you're up.
You're in America now. Speak American.
You're in America now. Speak American. question number 2. I don't even want to say this question, really. Okay, but it's written down, so... Originally black, this Pokemon had a color change in response to concerns that it's perpetually racism. It is now purple.
Jinx.
Yeah,
Yo,
correct.
me dog.
Yeah, final answer. That was Jinx.
That is Jinx. Question number 3 for GatherTogether.
Yelta, do you remember the categories?
I'd buy that for $1. You're an
I don't-
American now. Speak American. It would have been better if you give me nothing and spill that tea.
Let's do the T one. Sure.
Mm.
I feel like these are getting easier, not harder.
The T one for 300 points. Viewed as a right-wing backlash to propagandism in the video game industry, this campaign targeted many women in the industry with harassment, including doxing and death threats.
Christ, everything that ever existed ever.
Not
Can
wrong.
you repeat the question?
It's also in chat.
I
just
guess
so you
I
know.
have to.
Oh, okay. There it is. There it is. I see it. I
Viewed
see
as
it.
a right-wing black...
Susan's helping.
Thanks.
Viewed as a
Thank you,
right-wing
producer Susan. GG.
Yeah, well, that is
Gamergate.
GG is right.
Fuck Gamergate.
GG is actually right.
You are correct, technically, but what is the full name? Because I don't want to just say
Gamergate.
I
Not,
wasn't
not
saying
good
anything.
game. Not good game.
not good game. Not good game.
Not a good game.
Not a good game. The opposite of good game. Bad game.
Bad game. Bad game. Hit it with a newspaper.
Yeah, hit that newspaper. Category names. Maelstrom Radio. Categories.
It would have been better if you had given me nothing for however many points we're at now.
I don't know. Let's find out. 300, I think. Yep, 300.
All right.
Oh.
That
This
one.
video game is often considered one of the worst video games ever produced and accused of being one of the causes of the video game crash in the 1980s. Urban legend had it there was somewhere so bad it was buried somewhere in a landfill. The legend became fact when the landfill was uncovered in 2014.
We already talked about this
I
earlier.
was gonna say, I know that one. Jesus.
We're back to ET.
Yeah, it all goes back to ET.
Always goes back to
Everything.
There's another show
goes
title.
Back to ET.
Everything goes back to ET.
GatherTogether. Your next question.
Ruby picked this time.
Let's speak American because we're in America now.
It's okay, you're in America now. Not wanting to promote alcoholism, this video game saw Vodka Drunsky get a name change to Soda Popsky. Through the dialogue was kept the same, leading players to believe he was getting drunk off soda.
You know, as a kid, I never thought anything about it. You know, like he's just chugging the bottles of soda or whatever. But Soda Popinski, that was a hard mofo to fight. Mike Tyson's Punch Out, or Punch Out in general. Mike Tyson's Punch Out.
You are correct, Mike Tyson's Punch Out.
My
No
uncle bet me $20 to beat Piston Honda when we bought the game. He bought me the game,
Nice.
and then he was like, "Give you
Nice.
$20 to beat Piston Honda." I couldn't beat him. It was the first night. What a loser. 10-year-old loser.
And
Very close, by the way, with GatherTogether now at 1,000 points. And Maelstrom Radio at
Ooh.
1,100 points. It's anybody's game right now, unless I change the rules and just make GatherTogether win. But who knows? Only I know that.
When I was younger, I did have to have someone beat the fire temple for me. Not the water temple. I did that myself, but they
That's
had to help me with
impressive.
the boss of the fire temple, I should say. I did the actual temple
As a-
myself.
As a young boy myself, the one I had trouble with the most was Sonic 3, the casino night level. I could not beat that stupid, like...
You have to push up and down on that thing to make the...
Yeah,
go.
but there was no
That's
other
what-
mechanic in the game that made you do that. So I could, as a
Nope.
kid, I could never work that out. Yeah, Kid Chili couldn't work out that out.
I couldn't
but
do
no.
Metroid. I had to have a friend finish the last Mother Brain. I couldn't kill Mother Brain. My friend
Pretty
had to. Yeah.
Anyway, Maelstrom Radio, your next question,
Bye.
please.
I think you're up, Peter.
Let's do. I'd buy that for $1.
300 points.
I hear Susan cackling in the other room. Cackling.
Don and Guyan released this mobile game in 2013 and was earning $50,000 a day from sales and in-game ads. He removed the game from the Google Play and the Apple App Store in February of 2014 because he was distressed by how addictive the game had become, causing people to sell their devices with the game still on it. Obviously, it's not a gacha game.
It's true.
What
would still be going?
I believe. I mean, I know the answer. Do you know the answer? It's Flappy Bird. Yeah, it's Flappy Bird.
Yep, it's the floppy.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah.
Ruby's got the
I can still keep
rare.
it on my phone. I can't help
Hooray.
it. I have to have Flappy Bird on my phone.
I'm just impressed you still have it like 8 years later.
Well,
The
that's
same
'cause
phone.
My phone is 8 years old.
I still think
Yeah,
I still think he took it down because he was using the Mario pipes. And he was afraid Nintendo was going to drop.
That's what I
a lot.
thought. And
I
or the
wouldn't
Mega
be
Man bird.
surprised.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
I mean, you could just change up that asset. That wouldn't be hard.
It wouldn't have, but he made a lot of money
Yeah.
already.
Anyway,
What about the Cube World guy? He fucked that up, so whatever.
Yeah.
to gather together, your next category, please.
Give me nothing.
Give me nothing.
Be better if you got nothing at all. Okay. This is question 4 for 400 points. With 9 years in development, this game was released in 2020 and was almost a failure at launch, like most games in 2020. Bugs and glitches made the game unplayable for certain systems requiring multiple patches and updates. Promoted as a game that would change gaming, many complained it was a generic game proving fans might have been worst expect of the game. Though a refund policy that had lasted almost 6 months might have proven them right. What game is this?
Yelta, I'm leaning towards
No,
Cyberpunk. That's the one I'm leaning towards.
Definitely.
Cyberpunk.
Yeah, all I can think
2077.
is the NPCs sitting on a bench with no legs. Is what I remember vividly
That sounds like
in
a
my
feature
playthrough.
and a glitch.
I just
Yeah.
remember something about a car. There's
Yeah, I
something
don't
about a
remember
glitch in the
stairs,
car.
so I remember. I don't know.
I saw one in a
Character with no legs.
wheelchair. Yeah, where the person
The
got
camera
up and ran.
was just for diversity, okay? But yeah, you're correct. This was Cyberpunk 2077.
Keep meaning to go back and play
Maelstrom
it.
Radio.
Don't.
Real quick, Susan in chat says the game is now tied, all caps, 87 exclamation points.
Oh, wow.
It's happening.
Yeah.
What do we have left? Because
Maelstrom Radio.
think
We've got a
we're
lot.
out of a few categories, aren't we?
No, you've still got a load of categories still.
Oh, there's
Just like
still
got 500 points.
Oh, they go up to 500? Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
Doing spill the tea?
Let's keep spilling
Spill
the
that tea. Okay, spill that tea until I drown from it, of course. Question number 4.
On the way to go.
The controversy around microtransaction for this game, released in 2017, started before the game was even released. Defending their use of microtransactions and loot boxes, the developer said it was to give players a sense of accomplishment. Instead, it gave a sense of outrage. They ended up involving Belgian and Dutch game Belgian
Belgian.
developer backtracked and microtransactions only rewarded cosmetic changes, but the damage was done.
Remember this.
That's Belgian.
God, it was a Star Wars game. Was it Battlefront?
Battlefront 2?
That is correct. Battlefront 2.
I remember that was the second one's the most recent one. I couldn't remember the Star Wars piece. I remember it did have an impact on Overwatch and all the other games afterwards.
And Belgian was mad. So
Together.
Good beer though.
Chillhouse likes to really fly through things. He really likes to make an impact. This guy's not cheap. This green room calls for champagne dipped and served out of like taxidermy pufferfish.
What was the champagne going to be dipped in? Because I'm.
He fries the champagne first.
He fries it and then
Yes.
drinks it out of the fried drippings of the champagne out of
What I do
taxidermy
is
pufferfish.
I make little butter balls of champagne dip them in a fryer, and then I dip those into sauce.
What type
It's like
of
a deep
sauce?
fat champagne ball.
Wait, what do you? Susan's asking if
Take
you call
that to
those
the
butter
fair.
balls.
It's a turkey.
Happy
Hey,
Thanksgiving,
gamma
Joe.
together.
I guess we have to pick a category here. Let's spill the tea again.
I think this is the last question for Spill the Tea.
Ooh, okay.
Ooh.
It is.
Dun, dun, dun.
This video game developer, founded by Kurt Schling, moved operations from Massachusetts to Rhode Island when it was promised a $75 million loan. After filing for bankruptcy, obviously they spent all that money, there were investigations from the state and federal authorities that found criminal charges could be filed. Settlements were reached totaling an estimated $61 million. Name that studio.
Ooh. Ooh.
By Kurt Schling.
Ooh. Yelta, you know this one? Before I Google it? Just kidding.
It's like, it was a jersey number. I remember that from Fark or something. Oh.
Kurt Schling. It sounds like schlong, so I'm going to go that route. Schling schlong. Ding dong. The company's name is Dynamics Entertainment. No, that's not it.
Close.
I remember what the game was, anything that came out of it. That's the thing I can't remember.
I remember the game.
I don't remember that game at all.
Doo-doo Entertainment. Final answer. No, we don't know. We don't know.
I don't know.
That is incorrect. It's not Poopy Entertainment. They have added
Doo-doo Entertainment.
Doo-doo
Next to Chillhouse.
Entertainment.
Duty.
Nope. Maelstrom
Peter,
Radio.
Do you
Do
remember
you
what
want to
this
try
one
and
was?
steal it?
Do I remember the game or the company?
The company, because it was Kingdoms of Amalur.
It is Kingdoms of Amalur, so that would be 38 Studios.
38
That's
studios. I was
correct.
like studios or something, but I couldn't remember the
Wow.
name.
38 studios.
Kurt Schilling pulled the greatest, the greatest,
Oh.
swindles I've ever seen,
Yeah, that was horrid.
ever.
Like Kingdoms of Amalur Reckoning is a decent game.
It's a great game.
And then you've got
But the
can
MMO
buy it
one
now,
that
but you can buy Kingdom Re-Reckoning out now.
Yep.
On PlayStation.
All right, Spill the Tea is completed.
Yeah,
We have
there are
spilt
3
all the
categories
tea.
left. You have spilled the tea everywhere, and I'm swimming currently. Now, the first again, the categories are: I'd buy that for $1. You're an American. I'll speak American. It would have been better if you'd give me nothing.
Let's do. I'd buy that for $1.
Oh yeah, it's us.
It is us, yeah.
Oh, what's that? There's a new host coming in. 1 second. Hello, everybody. It's me, Skeletor, and I'm going to ask this question. In 1990, Nintendo made over 1,000 of these cartridges to find the best NES player. Winners would get the gold version. An estimated 26 of the gold versions are also left in existence, making it one of the rarest video games of all time. Which game
NES
is
is
it?
before my generation, so all yours.
I mean, the only gold cartridge I can remember was The Legend of Zelda.
No, it can't be one of those because it is. I have one of those.
It was very limited.
Where's He-Man when you really need him? That's
these are-
true.
These
None of
cartridges
us
to
have the
find-
power.
I'm just gonna get gold versions. I've estimated. And now we're looking for the name of the game, right?
Correct.
What is the name of the cart? What 1,000 of these cartridges? It's an NES cartridge.
So, well, all right. So if it's not the Golden Legend of Zelda,
Yeah, I have that one.
so if you have it, then the original NES like gold one.
Yeah.
You
Okay,
have one
so-
of 26. You should sell that.
Yeah,
If I
just
do,
wanna-
then I need to go in contact. Yeah,
Need
that's
to
gonna be.
sell
I
that.
suddenly came into a lot of money.
yeah. If not, then I'm gonna say maybe Mario Brothers 3.
Ooh, wait, we just talked about that. It didn't
Incorrect.
have.
Unless you got
Yeah,
another,
no.
is that your final question? Answer?
I mean, it is
That
because
your
you
answer?
just told us.
I mean,
Okay.
I'd say that's
you one more
probably-
try. Because it sounded like that was a definite answer.
well, I mean,
Sorry,
I don't think we know. So I think it's got to go over to Gather Together. I think Yelta.
I'd like
yeah.
to steal.
Yeah.
You can
Together,
steal.
would you like to steal?
Yelta, do you know? I got a wild guess, but I'll let
Not-
you.
What's your wild guess?
The world championship.
Champion 1990.
The world
Yep,
champion
yep.
1990.
That's the only other gold cartridge I can even think of. I don't even know any other gold cartridges. I had Zelda.
What's the first word of that though?
Nintendo World Championship.
Correct. The Nintendo World Championships. You
Good
get
call.
it.
Good call.
And also, someone in chat requested a sentence, so I will. Marriage. It's what gathers us today. It seems Skeletor's left. Okay.
You don't say.
That's good. We didn't need to summon He-Man.
You need
Cash
to
you,
tackle,
He-Man.
Susan says, "Thank goodness."
Gather together. I think it's your turn, right?
Lord, what categories are left?
I'd buy that for $1. You're an American now. Speak American. It would have been better if you'd given me nothing.
I'll buy that for $1.
Okay. This is the last one.
Ooh.
In 1997, this game was played in what is largely considered the first esports tournament. The prize was the Ferrari of the lead developer. Vroom vrooms.
What you think, Yelta? Like Quake or something? What do you think?
That's some sort of sports car, so I don't know.
America.
America.
I mean, it's one of them old games, man.
What was the year, Benjamin Chillhouse? I'm
97.
sorry, I was at
Old
97.
players. I'm like, I had 3 kids
97.
by then. What?
Yeah. But
Jesus.
we were like 486 in it or whatever back then. Like it's a little old. 97 isn't old. I mean, I was doing
In the
things in
gaming world, it
97.
is.
True. In the gaming world, that is technically. Oh man, 97.
I don't know.
You don't want to know how old I was when 97.
When did
heard
Team
people
Fortress
could
2 launch, Yelta?
That I don't know.
That's an old game. Team Fortress is old. Team Fortress is old.
I want to say Team Fortress was after that, though.
I don't know, Yelta. You want to go with like Quake or Doom?
I got
Uh,
nothing. Let's go. Sure,
let's go-
Quake.
We'll do Quake.
It sounds like Quake would be okay for 97.
All right, we're gonna go with Quake.
You are correct. It is Quake.
Ooh, nice.
Hey, look out.
That would have been
It's
my
also
guess.
leaning
Doom
towards
was-
Counter Strike.
Before and after, but not then.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it was definitely before.
When was Doom 3? That's the one I remember playing the most. My
Ooh.
husband played the others.
3. Oh, that would have been out.
Would have been
later.
The teams
Oh, it
are
would've been
tied
out
at
earlier.
2,300
Holy
points
smokes!
each. You're tied again.
Oh, Doom
Can't
3 is
believe it.
2004. Oh my
Oh,
god.
wow.
Yeah.
Ah,
No, there's only 2 categories left. You're an
I was thinking
American now.
either,
Speak American. And it would have been better if you'd give me nothing.
Oh boy. Quentin, what do you want?
You're an American now. Speak American.
Question number 4 for You're an
From
American.
the
Speak
non-American.
American. A poor translation of this video game brought us such memorable phrases such as, all your bases are belong to us. We get signal. And somebody set up us this bomb.
Bro, I can tell you the memes. I don't know if I know the game.
Tell you the game at all?
I couldn't tell you the game at all.
Like, I remember hearing about it, but
So what you're saying is all the answers don't belong to us.
Not to us.
no, only your base belongs to us. Everything else, yeah, no. All yours, Ruby.
I know it.
Oof.
I'd like to steal, Mr. Chillhouse.
Okay. Go ahead.
Peter. Yeah.
That'd be Zero Wing.
Yay!
I'll look at things the meme. I'm like, and then like
All your
next, like,
base.
all your base,
All your base.
Yeah.
It's been
yeah.
how many years, and I can still remember the whole thing.
I can remember all that.
Take your time.
Couldn't tell you the game.
Yeah.
We have shouted out "Make your time" during raid. Actually,
Make your
Just-
Was that during
not going
stasis?
well. Oh no! But yeah.
During
So
the
two more characters
active time event.
left.
Make your time.
Yeah,
more
that'd
categories
be
left.
good. Or
Two more categories left. You're an American now, and
Okay.
it would have been better if you give me nothing.
It'd be better if you gave me nothing.
Okay, better if you give me nothing at all. Nothing at all. Nothing at all. Which is the final question. Banned in Oklahoma, this game is considered one of the most offensive games ever made. You played an American soldier. That's already enough. Who has to walk across the screen. Again, Frogger style. Dodging arrows to this word, a Native American woman who is tied to a stake.
I know it, Yelta. Do you?
I don't know that one at all.
I
No.
do. I know it.
Nope.
I may get the title kind of incorrect, but I'm gonna do my best. What is Custer's Last Stand? Or General Custer's
No.
Last Stand? It's not General Custer.
Well, you're close, but no.
Oh, I'm close. Oh, General Custer's Last
You
Bang.
already named it. So Master
Oh
Radio.
no!
All right, so Custer's Revenge.
Oh
Revenge.
Oh,
Yeah,
it's Revenge.
correct.
Revenge.
Even though it should really be the other way. I feel like she should be getting revenge, but whatever.
I knew it was Custer.
Mr.
He was up to
Chillhouse,
no
would
good.
you like to score that one?
I'll give that to. Can we give them half? Because technically Rubicon nearly got it right. No, give it all to Maelstrom Radio. They got it
Give it
right.
to Maelstrom. They got it right.
Yeah,
I
they got
knew.
it right.
I knew
There's
it.
a pervert.
I did
They're
know
the
it.
perverts that played the game. I just heard the name somewhere. They're
I'm
the,
out
they're
of
the
this. I
sickos that
had
have
no
played
idea
it.
Yeah.
that this was even a game.
I was hanging at Ruby's
They're the
house and we
sickos
were
with the
playing
Atari.
it. I brought over pizza. Me and Ruby sat down.
I was
yes.
offended.
we were both. Yeah, we wrote.
We were both offended, but I was more offended.
Cracked open the beers. Well,
Yes, we were somewhere else doing.
whoa, you've only got
Weird
one
things.
category left.
You maybe
You're in America
you,
now.
You just made it sound like the Final Fantasy 14 forums there for a second. I'm offended, but he's more offended.
He's more offended than I was. They're a
Let
worse
me
person
say.
than
Let me tell you how the person who asked an innocent question is more offended than all of you about glamour.
Anyway, this is the final question. When Chrono Trigger was ported over, the names of 3 generals were changed to the names of 3 rock stars: Flash, Ozzy, and Flea. But in the Japanese version, the generals are named after these 3 condiments.
Peter? I think that's ours, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, Peter. I never played Chrono Trigger.
I did, but they're condiment names.
They're condiment names.
Japanese version, though, so it would be Japanese condiments.
I mean, are we sure?
Well, they're written in
Likely.
English, so
So not necessarily.
No, but I would
you have to
assume
say them in
that.
Japanese.
Can I take? All right, I don't know, but can I take a wild guess?
Okay.
It's better than
Go
no
ahead.
guess. So, let's say ketchup, mayo, and mustard.
Okay. Because of how tough this question is, I will say that one of those is correct.
Okay, but you won't say which one. Okay. All right. Well, fair.
I won't say
That's
which
fair.
one.
All right. Fair.
Okay, what do you want to go with, Yelta?
Soy sauce.
Okay, and which one of their answers do you think was right?
None of them.
I think ketchup was right.
You just told us that one of them was right.
One of them was right.
One of
I
them
think
was
ketchup-
right. None of them was right.
No. You need to look them up again.
Yo, with the sass.
What sauce was right? So we're gonna go with soy, ketchup, and salt.
One of those
Mayonnaise.
is correct.
Hey, wait, can we keep going on this one?
I guess.
Yeah, but sure, why
let's go.
not? Maelstrom
I think-
Radio.
I think mayo was our correct one.
Yeah, mayonnaise.
And so you said none of yours were correct?
No, one of them.
Right. No, of Ruby and
One of
Yelta's.
ours was.
But
too.
they used ketchup though. I said ketchup.
Oh, ketchup, soy
It's
sauce, and salt. So I'm gonna say salt, pepper, and mayo, maybe, or it could be.
No, ketchup's correct because they said ketchup.
it?
I said ketchup. So one of those is right. It has to be ketchup.
Not necessarily. We could each have a separate correct answer.
You're absolutely right.
Well, you-
You're
It's sugar, spice, and everything nice.
You're
Final
absolutely
answer.
right.
What is your answer? What is
Soy
your
sauce,
answer?
we can try ketchup. I mean,
All right, let's
what
eliminate.
do you think?
All right, let's go. Soy sauce, soy, ketchup.
Salt.
Oh no! Oh, yeah, go ahead.
Or
Yeah, go ahead. Salt.
yeah, we'll go with those three.
Well, one of those is correct.
All right.
We still don't know
Okay.
which one it is.
Okay, pepper, soy,
No, we do.
pepper,
Soy sauce,
ketchup,
mayonnaise.
and pickles.
What? So, what was that, Yelta? Sorry.
Soy sauce and mayonnaise. But I don't know the third one. But I don't think it's ketchup.
Hoisin
Can be a
sauce.
condiment. Ooh, good one.
Hoisin.
Two of those are
Condiment.
correct.
Ooh.
Two of those are correct. Now, because I'm going to give you guys one more chance, and then I'm going to give you a clue that will make this ridiculously easy, okay? Now, you've got two of these correct. Two. Maelstrom Radio.
Well, what were they? They said mayo, soy sauce, and poison. I think
Poison.
Not poison. Hoisin.
poison.
Drink the poison. Nothing matters.
Keep the poison in the mayonnaise jar.
Kill yourself.
And the mayonnaise in the shampoo bottle. But where do I keep the shampoo?
All right. Can I take another? Can I take another shot? Can I take another shot?
Okay.
All right, but before you go and take your shot, I consider wasabi.
All right. Wasabi.
It's a nice condiment, yeah.
Wasabi.
Good,
Soy
it's delicious,
sauce.
yep.
Mayo.
Two of those are correct.
We're ping ponging.
Okay, I'm going to make this easy, and I feel like the first person to shout this out.
Wait, whoa.
Give Ruby them.
Fine.
That's theirs.
Gather together. Okay, fine.
What do you got,
I'm-
Yelta?
This is gonna be very easy because we need to go to the next question at this rate. I make the rules. I'm doing this. Okay.
Okay.
This other one that you're not getting is often used in England for a specific dish.
Wait, so is it free to answer for anybody or?
No, gather together first.
Well, why would they get the hint?
For a specific
Because
dish.
I can do that.
That's
Okay.
chili.
For a specific dish.
Mm.
One dish in
Whoa.
all of
I live in
England.
chat. Mikey Hoken was just like
And-
the classic.
and these are-
scroll the rules. I have money.
And these are condiments, right?
Yes,
Yes.
this is a condiment that's often used with a well-known British dish.
Mustard. I don't know.
Well, I think we gave mustard. Mustard was
Did we
one of the
do
early ones.
mustard already?
What
Okay.
about like
But-
vinegar? What about like malt vinegar?
Is,
They
is
use-
vinegar a
malt vinegar's
condiment? Someone said
delicious.
pickles, and that made me think of vinegar. But is vinegar a condiment?
I mean, I put it on my food, so I would say it is.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
at the fish restaurant. I don't know.
I like it better than
Oh, vinegar
ketchup
on fries.
as far as answers go. So we can go vinegar, mayonnaise, and soy sauce.
Thank God, it's finally over. Yes, vinegar, soy, and mayonnaise.
Vinegar, really? Vinegar.
Yes,
Yeah,
vinegar.
Yeah, I'm not
Yeah.
surprised.
All right,
Okay.
all right. I don't like Tabasco. Kariri says Tabasco. I like that better
I like
than
Tabasco.
Tabasco.
Hello,
Hey, everyone,
vinegar.
the
right?
producer Susan here. I'm just chiming in to give the final scores before we go into our final Schmepardy question here. So right now, Gather Together is at 3,200,
Mm-hmm.
and Maelstrom Radio is at 2,800. And there is
Oh,
one more
500 away.
question. So I'm not sure if Chili wants to do or knows how to do the typical Jeopardy wagering.
All right.
I have no idea. What is that?
So can I make a suggestion? Can we message you the wager?
Yes, I would think that would be the way to do it.
And we can message you the answers as well, so it's all fair.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh,
So
that's
Chili,
good.
does someone want to explain the typical Final Jeopardy rule to Chili?
I mean, I can explain it.
I don't know how Jeopardy
ahead.
works either, so tell me.
Okay, so Final Jeopardy works like this. You wager an amount of your point, your total score from I think the least you have
0
to
to
Together as 3,200.
at least
Maelstrom
one.
Radio is 2,800.
You have to do at least one
You can-
point
Okay.
up to all of it. You can go big and go all.
I think you could even wager 0. I think
Can
that's
you
the thing.
wager?
If you don't
Okay.
If you don't know the
Well, I'm
answer,
going
and
to
you,
force you to wager at least 1 point.
Okay. Fair.
One
enough.
to max.
One to max. Okay. I think we should go max. I think we go all in.
Go big or go home. Yeah.
all right. So Maelstrom Radio
Okay,
is wagering 2,800.
Because we haven't described the rules that you put your wager in. Once the wager is complete, then the question will get read out. Each team will submit an answer privately, I believe to Susan then, or are we sending them to Chili? Okay, we'll send them to Susan.
I'm a scorekeeper,
Confusing.
so let me handle it.
I'll send them. We'll send them to
Send them to
Susan,
Susan.
and Susan can talk to Chili about it.
Yeah. So
And then
if
once
a
both
person
answers are
from
in-
Team Gather Together want to send me what their wager is.
No, I'll just tell it to you. Let's do 2401.
Yeah, okay.
Okay.
So once the wagers are in, the question is read. The answers are given in private to Susan. Once the answers are both received, then they are read out. Whoever gets the answer correct wins the amount of money that they wagered. Whoever does not get the answer correct loses that amount of money. So if Gather
Okay.
Together is correct, they will win 2401. And if they're incorrect, they will lose all but 399 of their points. Wait, no. 999 of their points. Math. However much Peter told Susan,
Who cares?
is
Points.
how much we could
Oh
win.
boy.
All right. What's the question?
Is everyone ready? Have everyone submitted their questions? Everyone submitted their things in and stuff? And points done? Things in?
Yes, I have
Nice.
both
Don't
teams'
Don't worry,
wagers.
I've submitted several questions.
I have the
Okay.
wagers from each team.
All right, let's go.
Okay, the final
Founded.
question.
Founded in 1889 as a playing card company, it transitioned into a toy company and then into a video game company. It is one of the oldest companies in the gaming industry.
So
Very
now
old.
don't say anything aloud. You guys are gonna
Almost as
send
old
Yelta.
your
as
Peter,
me.
Peter, check
I
your
know it.
DMs.
But I can DM it to you if you want, Yelta.
I know the answer.
Okay. Do you think I know the answer? 'Cause
I think you absolutely
Okay.
know the answer.
Okay.
And I own reproduction Hanafuda
Ooh.
cards from that company.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
I heard reproduction and I kind of.
You
I
got
feel like
excited.
that company isn't. Oh, you're on the other account. That's why.
So I'm waiting on an answer from Team MR.
All right.
We're all on the exact same page. It's just he's
Hold
on
on,
the
I gotta-
wrong Discord account.
Okay,
I
Chili,
gotta send it to
Mr. Chillhouse.
Okay.
I have the answers from both teams, and both teams have the same answer.
Did you
that-
send it, Yelta?
Okay.
Good-
Yes, I
good
did.
deal.
I did.
And
Yeah.
that answer
Okay.
is the correct answer.
Nintendo!
As soon as you said playing card game, it's like Nintendo. Like,
So, Maelstrom Radio, they wagered it all, so they had 2,800. Team Gather Together wagered 2,401, which means their final score is 5,601. Maelstrom Radio's final score is 5,600. So, by 1 point,
Oh!
Team Gather Together wins the game.
You know what? I'm happy that Gather Together won. I'm not biased, but I'm biased. Congratulations, Gather Together, for winning.
Why do we hire him every time?
this is the last time we're hiring you. Come on.
Were you supposed to throw the game in their favor? Mr. Chillhouse. Was what was supposed to happen here?
No, it never.
No.
It never turns out that way. Never. He's
Never know
gone.
what's gonna
will.
happen.
He's gone as far as giving answers to
Happen in
other
this
people,
game.
fully giving answers to other people, and then giving them points.
Or he read answers that weren't like the last one was multiple choice, and he would give out the answers, and none of them were the multiple choice answers.
Wow.
The right answer would not be included.
And then to give us a bone, he would be like, "All right, I'll give you a letter in the word." I'm like, "All right, it's an R," and I'm like, "All right, is it the beginning or the end?" He's like, "The middle."
Figure it out.
Yeah.
There's an R in there.
That was the lovely state question.
Yeah.
Arkansas.
Well, enjoy your prize, which
Or-
doesn't exist.
Or my favorite, where
prize was
he
the
made
thing
up
you made
multiple
along the way.
choice answers. It would just be like D pallet down.
Enjoy this generous helping of nothing.
You'll get nothing and you'll like it. Wasn't that a category? Something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it would have been better if you had given me nothing.
It would-
So we're back there.
Yeah.
Well, thank you for having me on as always, and thank you for being part of the show. See you guys whenever I appear again. Until then, existing. Bye.
And then there he goes back into his dimensional pocket where we don't know it exists.
Wow.
Benjamin Chillhouse.
Always an experience when he's around.
That was
And
great.
Skeletor showing. I'm pretty sure we lost because of Skeletor.
Skeletor may have
Skeletor's
thrown a bone into the thing.
There was a lot of He-Man talk tonight.
Yeah, there really
I feel
was.
like.
Did you just do that?
I did do that. And so, well, I don't. What do we do now? Where do we go from here? Well, I feel like we should apologize to Ruby Yelta.
For what?
day drinking, so I'm happy whatever we do.
I'm
That
okay.
I think that was like the best introduction you could have to coming on to our like. Really, that was quintessential Maelstrom Radio.
It
so.
really was.
It was beautiful. I felt like it was an experience. I felt like I grew as a person.
Uh-huh.
Yep. You know,
We
What
learned
else can I
something. We learned,
I'm still short, so
we learned a thing. Skeletor showed up.
we did.
Th-
I
this-
don't remember any of the things that we learned, but we
this-
did learn things.
This is. I feel like, you know, as if I took mushrooms and this was a fever dream.
yeah.
So
We'll
well,
find out on Wednesday.
we really will. All right. With that, Ruby, Yelta, do you want to let everybody know where they can find Gather Together?
Do the thing, Yelta.
I'm too drunk. You do that.
You can find our podcast at Gather Together. We're on Twitter at Gather Together at GTFFXIV. You can find us at our website. That is HTTP. Do people do that anymore? www. Do anybody does that anymore?
No, see, our website's fucked up, so you need to type the www.gtfffxiv to get to us and you know, comment some bullshit that
Yeah,
I will
something-
get mad at and drunk reply to.
Right. Two things. Don't be a Russian bot, and don't be an a-hole that wants to talk about like doing trusts in dungeons. Nobody cares about trusts. Okay, so move on. Move on.
Put some words in my mouth. I mean,
I just want to I want to add to that. That's terrible.
I had to stop. A side note though, if you need to fix that www thing, let me know.
Okay, I'll talk to you about that after. But yes, you can find us at on our website gtffxiv.com. You can find us on Twitter at gtffxiv. You can email us at Gmail. We'd love to hear you. And we're on like all the podcasty stuff like iTunes. I think we're even on what's her face? What's that Spotify? Not what's her face, because I don't want to say her name because it pops up. But you can tell
I
the
unplugged her. That bitch
you can
keeps
tell
talking to me.
You can tell the woman that starts with an A that's a robot
Right.
to listen to the Gather Together podcast and it'll pop up.
Yeah, I say
I really like
Shishmetsa.
doing that. I like really doing it when Peter used to be able to actually have his speakers out because I would trigger it every now and then.
Yeah.
It's great.
I don't
Like,
know.
I got it to play
Ruby
Skyrim
always
a couple
edits
times.
her out of my stuff, so
Somehow the magic gets Smamexa out of
Yeah.
the thing.
Now,
That's it. That's
somebody,
gathered together.
somebody changed their name to Shishmex, I'd be in trouble. Well, with that, let's go ahead.
Thank you both for coming on. It was a pleasure to have you. I'm really surprised that it took us this long, considering we've met multiple times in person.
In
We've
real
talked
life,
about
even,
doing
yeah.
this.
We're lazy. That's really all there is to it.
We're super lazy.
That's just thanks, Susan. Susan puts it all together and makes it all work for everyone.
Yeah. Well, with that, congrats to Mocha Jones. We had a giveaway on our Twitter, and he won the Final Fantasy XIV Complete Edition and Endwalker. So congrats to Mocha Jones. Thank you to Hadonis for creating tonight's trivia game. Please check him out on his podcast, Cinema Chat, and his Patreon podcast, Cutting Room Floor. Both great if you like movies. Go check them out. If our Twitch channel reaches 777 followers before by December 31st, myself and Quentin will stream in Kigurumis. Let's make it happen. We are at 607. Entirely possible. 170 more followers. That's all we need, and we can be Kigu boys playing wholesome games. And of course, my bet with Chili is still on. And we'll dive more into that on our next episode of what's going on with that. So, and
got until the end of the month, December 31st.
That's it. So with that, as always, thank you to Ruby and Yelta. Till sea swallows all. Keep listening.
Maelstrom Radio is brought to you by maelstromradio.com and Blackfire Media. Produced by Flatus, Shintier, and Susan Sprinkle. Join us live Fridays, 6 p.m. Pacific, 9 p.m. Eastern at twitch.tv/maelstromradio. Send email to show@maelstromradio.com, tweet us at maelstrom_radio, or join our Discord at maelstromradio.com/discord. Views and opinions expressed by our hosts and guests do not reflect the views and opinions of any companies discussed on today's show.